Hey guys, it's Gaming Master, and today I'm going to be playing some more of Elden Ring, and today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of Leyndell, the Royal Capital. Yeah, so we're going to be fighting, both bosses, Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, and Morgott, the Omen King. So I'll just be doing guides on those two bosses and doing a walkthrough of Leyndell. I know there are a lot of, secrets hidden, like, it's this really good armor piece, the Leyndell armor, all of that. But I'm not going to be getting that. I'm just going to be doing a walkthrough from here, and I'm going to be ending the video once I reach the next area in the game, which is the mountaintops of the giants, or the snowy area of the game. So, yeah, so we're going to be making our way to there. So this is the Royal Capital. We're just going to make our way through, and the first boss that we're going to be getting to is Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. So, yeah, so we're just going to make our way through here. And yeah, so anyway, without further ado, I guess we've already gotten started. So you can just, follow along with what I've been doing so far right now. So we're just continuing onwards, and then yeah, now you get a really good view of the Erd Tree, as you can see. Since the entire game, we've been trying to get to the Erd Tree, and now we're really close. We are right here, and we're able to get there. We have the two great runes that we need in order to get here, and now we are now able to get to the Erd Tree and hopefully become Elden Lord. This is at least the destination that we are supposed to be going to become Elden Lord at least. Um, yeah, anyway, if you don't know how to get here, it's in the Altus Plateau region, and you won't be able to get here, though. You have to kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel first. If you don't know how to do that, watch my video of beating it without taking any damage with only the Poison Mist incantation. But anyway, these guys here, these are really cool enemies. There's these guys who are in cloth, and yeah, they shoot bubbles at you. They shoot these yellow bubbles. But it's really hilarious. They shoot these like big yellow bubbles at this guy here. Look, they're shooting bubbles at me. They're really cool. And then they're wrapped in a bunch of cloth, and they have these like big horns. But yeah, and then I think if you kill them, you get like these strips of white flesh. That just kind of shows like what they're. That's all we can really see of them inside. Everything else is wrapped up in that cloth. But yeah, these are really cool enemies. But anyway, once you get through all those guys, you're gonna get to this like enemy here who shoots fire. They're not really a big deal. Just run past them. Um, and then over here, there's an enemy here who's just kind of walking around. I mean, you can just jump down the stairs and you won't even take any damage. You can avoid him pretty easily. Or you can take him on if you want. It doesn't really matter. But he's just gonna make his way down here. You could wait if you're scared to fight or something. But I mean, at this point at the game, you should be pretty confident in fighting since you should be taking down some bosses at this point. But yeah, anyway, once you make your way down the stairs, you'll take that lift down. Um, and then you'll be able to run through here. There's some more enemies here. There's a lot of enemies that you can really just run past. That's the same with a lot of the areas where you go to fight bosses. In these big areas, there's tons of enemies, but a lot of them you just don't have to fight. You're only fighting them if you're like trying to get runes without like if you're trying to get runes and you don't know how to do rune farming. Like if you don't know how to farm runes, I mean like you shouldn't be trying to level up by just fighting enemies where you see. Like that's not how you should be getting your runes. You should be doing rune farming methods. I'll have the best rune farming methods linked in the description below if you don't know how to get to that. But yeah. So you're gonna run past this Erdtree avatar. Yeah, they're gonna send in a ton of things at you. We're just gonna sprint past that right now. We are at this. So this is the Avenue Balcony site of Grace over here. And then you can talk to Melina as
My
well here.
utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Alright, so, anyway, after Melina's kind of just told us how she fully believes that we can become Elden Lord, We're gonna continue on with that motivational speech there. And we're gonna have some people shooting like these electric arrows that are gonna do a ton of damage. If you have like less health than me, it's probably gonna one-shot you, so just don't get hit by them. Don't like walk in a straight line. You don't want this to be easy for them to hit you. Yeah, so just don't don't get hit by them. Just make sure you're walking in like a zigzag line. As you can see, I have my my lost runes over there because I have died here already. But yeah, I mean the structure moving up does make you twist and turn, so it does make it harder for them to attack you. But once you run up there you go. Now you're safe from those enemies shooting that at you. It's just a rune arc. Alright. We're gonna climb up this ladder, and soon we'll be close to the last site of grace before the next boss. So okay, there we go. Let's keep going, right? Okay. And we're gonna see. I think yeah. We go outside again. There's gonna be some enemies once again. Not a big deal. Just kind of run past them. And oh god. Okay, so they hit me with lightning there. Okay. What's in here? I always like to see what's there. Okay, golden runes. Alright, they're shooting stuff at me. I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one. This is the last site of grace that you get to before you end up going to the final to the before you're going to the upcoming boss. So here we go. It's gonna run through here. I have kind of changed up my clothing a little bit for the boss. For this boss, we're gonna be using the Greatshield Soldier Spirit Summon, the Magic Glintblade spell, and that's pretty much it. We are going to use a shield with our Flask of Wondrous Psychic. That's not really required for this, but this is probably the easiest way, at least for me, that I'm beating this boss. Um, you can like probably you can do the same thing. You don't even need to be that high of a level. It's really easy. And I'm going to show you how to easily beat Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, which is who we're going to fight next. If you don't know how to get Greatshield Soldier Ashes, or you don't know how to get Magic Glintblade, I'll have the videos linked in the description below. But yeah, okay, so here we go. We're going to go into here. Um, and yeah. So I'm going to consume my Flask of Wondrous Psychic. Now, this is going to give me a shield. Now it's not, required for this, but it would be good to have a free hit. I will have a link on that too on my get overpowered early in Elden Ring. Yeah, so okay, so we're gonna want to do for over here. You want to get the Greatshield soldiers to corner him in this corner over here. It's not specific, but you're just gonna corner him over here, and then you can just start casting out Magic Glintblade, and you can just keep on hitting him. You don't even need to bring much of your Crimson Tears. If you have like a lot of Crimson Tears, you don't have much Cerulean Tears, you can maybe swap those out because it's really easy. You just get him stuck in here, and you just start casting away your Magic Glintblade, and it's going to do a ton of damage. But just so you know, if you're wondering what my intelligence level is in this game, it's 24. My stat for intelligence is 24, so that's not that much at all. If you want to like get to that level, I will have rune farming methods in the description below on how to get runes quickly. Um, and what you'll notice about the Greatshield soldiers, I mean, they have pretty good shields, and so they're not gonna take much damage. And he's gonna slowly chip away at their health. Actually, now, see, so he got out of the corner. Once he gets out of the corner, he is going to be able to do more damage to them since he's not stuck there. But you can just continue to cast away your Magic Glintblade, and they're still gonna hold up. Yeah, because they still have their shields up. So now it looks like he is targeting me, but he has like no health right now. So there we go. He's dead. And yeah, and I'm using the meteorite staff, which is an S tier for their staff, which is like the best tier, but it's actually really easy to get, and I have a video where I do get that, and it's actually really early in the game too. So, yeah, so it's really easy to be able to do this. And then we also got a talisman pouch after killing him, so that means that we can carry more talismans. But yeah, there we go. Those were the attributes that I had. Just if you're wondering, you can rewind the video, see for the attributes, my attributes, for this. Yeah, I'm only at like level 100 or something, so I'm like not at all very like overpowered or anything like that. My like the only thing I think that might have been different for you that might be different for me is that my intelligence is 24. Yeah, here are my attributes again. Yeah, my intelligence is 24. So that's all. If you have a higher intelligence and you have the same stuff as me, you'll probably kill this guy even faster. Um, but yeah, the Greatshield soldiers are definitely recommend. But anyway, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna go on this tree here, and this is gonna, so now our next goal now is to take down the second boss here in Leyndell Royal Capital. So we're gonna move on here. Now, for this next boss, we need the Rotten Stray Ashes. Now, I think I did pick up the Rotten Stray Ashes in like 2 episodes ago. I think, yeah, I did show the footage of getting Rotten Stray. I show everything on the channel. So I will link link that in the description below. Um, but yeah. So there's gonna be a Black Knife Assassin here who's gonna kind of block your way on to the next battle, but you can just kind of he's gonna attack you. And yeah, we have actually faced one of these people before in my early game bosses before we have fought a Black Knife Assassin boss. But this guy's not labeled as a boss, but he is. Yeah, he has just stabbed me right now. I'm not dead though. I'm not dead. But yeah, I think it would be smart to run though. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna run. Whether or not he kills me doesn't matter, because as long as I get this Site of Grace, I'll just immediately respawn back here, so I won't lose anything. So there we go. Now that I've gotten the Site of Grace, I don't even care. If he kills me, it doesn't even matter. Like, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, it doesn't matter, because I just got the Site of Grace, and I'm gonna be able to immediately respawn back there, yeah. And there's my runes I can just pick up right there. And then here, we can get the Blessing of the Erdtree, which allows us to heal. It's an incantation that allows us to heal and people around us as well. So, like, if you have spirit summons, you can you can like heal them as well. So if your build is like focused on like healing, especially, that's something I definitely recommend that you pay attention to. Uh, but yeah. So now, what we're gonna be doing next, we're gonna continue onwards. And yes, we're gonna continue on forward. And now we're gonna be facing the next boss, which we will be fighting. So here we go. We're gonna continue on, and we're gonna go. So actually, before we do that, though, we are gonna summon in our cooperator, which is Melina. She is going to be accompanying us on our journey here. So yeah, so Melina, she's gonna accompany us in the battle, which is pretty cool to see her, in action and stuff. And then she doesn't count as a spirit summon either. So now in addition to Melina, we are able to have the Rotten Stray Ashes already equipped. So I have Rotten Stray Ashes upgraded to +2. So if you don't know how to upgrade, if you don't know how to get the the Ghost Gloveworts from 1 to 2, I have a video on that. My Nokron City video on the description below. I think for Rotten Stray you need Grave Glover, which you can find in catacombs and stuff like that. Catacomb dungeons.
Graceless, tarnished.
Here we go. This is the boss we're taking down.
What is thy business with these thrones? Godric the Golden.
We have definitely seen this guy's ugly face before. I can assure you. We've definitely seen this guy before.
Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgott, last of all kings.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna summon in, first we're gonna drink our Flask of Wondrous Sake to get our free hit with no damage. And then we're gonna bring in the Rotten Stray Ashes +2. And this is basically gonna inflict the Scarlet Rot on Morgott, which will basically make him continuously take damage. So you wanna make sure that Rotten Stray does everything can to inflict the Scarlet Rot on him before he dies. So you wanna make sure he does stay alive. So you are able to use Margit's Shackle. If you do have Margit's Shackle, you'll be able to use him just like you used him on when he was Margit in Stormvale Castle. You'll be able to use him Morgott, because Morgott and Margit are the same people. You're able to use Margit's Shackle on Morgott. If you don't know how to get Margit's Shackle, you can watch my video on how to beat Margit the Fell Omen. and I'll have that linked in the description below. I'm gonna have the whole playlist of my Elden Ring walkthrough, and then I'm gonna just tell you which episodes you should go to for this video. Um, but anyway, so the Rotten Stray looks like he is doing his job, though he is very weak. But okay, he has inflicted Scarlet Rot, so as you can see, Margit does have some. Morgott has some rot on him. You can see he's kind of rotting. That means he has Scarlet Rot, so he's gonna just continuously take damage now. So Rotten Story's done his job. It doesn't really matter if he dies now. But okay, this attack here with the swords, you're gonna notice it goes in an X pattern. So just stand where the swords are not going, and you'll be fine. When he does this attack here, yeah, actually, when he starts screaming, you want to get back because he did a lot of damage, as you see. So don't repeat what I just did. Most of Morgott's attacks, are the same attacks he used to do when he was Morgott, but he has new attacks. Like this hammer attack is the same. But he did have this like the attack he just did, this blood attack where he swings his sword, it's bloody, and yeah, of course his sword isn't like all rocky and everything like that. But he does have like see this sword with the blood on it. Yeah, that's a new attack. Just make sure you get back because he could do a ton of damage. Just dodge back. Most of the attacks will dodge like side to side, but some of them you'll have to dodge through. Like the swords that any projectiles he throws, you'll have to dodge through. Like this projectile, you dodge through. This one you just dodge away from. And I got hit. I got hit there. As long as you know the basic combat and you can have like your spirit summons or Melina attacking him, you should be fine. And then once again, you can just kind of cast your spells if you are a melee user. Like you could just keep it safe. Like maybe use like you can use your Moonveil katana or something like that. Um, and yeah, it's really, and also I'll have a video for that as well. Um, but like 'cause that shoots stuff. But even if you don't have anything that shoots anything, even for the Godfrey battle, um, you can still use melee. It's just that you would have to do a little bit more dodging. You might maybe it'll be less safe, but you'll be fine. And yeah, there we go. So I have killed him. But yeah, Melina is very strong, so she will do a lot of the work. But there we go. We got Morgott's Great Rune and the Remembrance of the Omen King. So there we go. We've managed to get that. And yeah, now we can go ahead and we can travel to the Erd Tree to become Elden Lord. But before we do that, let's look over his dead body. And as you can see, when we look at his dead body, it doesn't have all the horns, and he's not like he's much. You can see he's kind of in his dying state. Looks like all his Omen form has been removed because he's an Omen and all that. And he's cursed. He won't be blessed by the Erd Tree. But it looks like this is his form he would have looked like without being an Omen.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken.
Alright, so there we go. He just goes, talks to us one more time. We'll look over his dead body one more time. And that's it. He is out of the game, out of the series. He is done. That is it for Morgott, Margit, whatever. He's gone. He's not coming back after two mandatory encounters. One encounter, as you're making your way towards Leyndell, he attacks you, but you can just ignore him. In total, we've had 3 encounters with this guy, and we finally put him to rest. But yeah, so when we go up to the Erd Tree to become Elden Lord, yeah, we're blocked by these thorns. So impenetrable thorns, refuse all, none may enter the Erd Tree. So, looks like, yeah, as you can see, Morgott wasn't just being rude. After all, he was right. And now when we come here, it's denied us. This entire time, we've tried to go here, and we've been rejected. So, now we have nothing else to do. Melina has told us to come here, so it looks like we have nothing else to do but talk to Melina. So let's go get this lost grace over here. Sit down and let's talk to Melina. Here we go. She's obviously going to mention that.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
And there we go, we got the rolled medallion, and a red mark was way on the map to basically just guide us and tell us where we have to go and how to get to the next area. So basically what Melina did, she's just like, hey, you can go become Elden Lord here, and then she makes us go here, and then she's like, actually no, I'm gonna make you go somewhere else. That's basically what happened. So yeah, we gotta go now, go to another area. So we're gonna go to the Avenue Balcony side of Grace, because that's gonna help us get to this place we have to go to easy. So we're gonna warp here, and then we can just kind of run over to here. And if you're still confused like where to go, you can just like the way I know how to go is because there's a red mark on the map. If you look there, there will be a red mark. So that's just in case you're still confused. That's where it is. But anyway, you're gonna run over here and you're gonna get to these doors. Now the doors for you will be closed, but you have to open them. You don't need a key or anything. You just press a button and open them. They're only open because I died in a very foolish way. So, um, yeah, I'll tell you how I died. I got very confident. Whenever I do well in a game, I just start getting confident, and then I usually die. So, yeah. Anyway, there's some misbegotten here they are gonna try and attack you. They're not too difficult though. Misbegotten aren't a big deal. You're just gonna keep on going this way, and once you see these like figures standing there, you're gonna head towards them and go into this structure. Okay, so the lift will be there for you, but I've already gone up there and I died up there, so unfortunately now I have to pull the lever. So if you died and you're like, oh no, the platform's already up there, how do I get back up there? And this is for any lift. When the lift is on another floor and you're not on that floor, there's always a lever you can pull. So there you go. And now it'll just come down, and that's how you get up. That's how the the platform's gonna come. It's gonna come down. And then, yeah, if you want to go up, then you can walk over to there and pull the lever. There we go. And now we rise up again. Very good. Alright, so now once we're up there, we all we have separating us from the next area is this big bridge that we've got to traverse. So we're gonna go. This is around the area where we died. Where I died. Yeah, not to these weaklings over here. These guys are easy. Yeah, I can obliterate these guys. There we go. It's my Eleonora's pole blade. There we go. Awesome. Nice. All right. Oh my gosh, sputtering butterfly. That's good. Okay, that's good for fire grease. Uh, okay, so yeah, I died to this guy on the horse over here because I tried to attack him and then he started running around his horse and he's faster than me, right? So he's dodging my spells and I just kept on casting there, and then I didn't even realize it was another guy. So actually no, I'm not gonna fight him. Yeah, I don't want to die again. I just immediately went on autopilot, started battling him. I'm not gonna battle him. Even if I do beat him this time, I'm just gonna get my lost runes, and I'm just gonna go. He is gonna follow you, by the way, but you can just keep running because every time he tries to attack you when he's close enough, that's gonna make him stop, and then you'll just keep running, and by the time he swings, you've already passed him. So, oh wow, he's still following me. Okay, eventually he'll turn around. Yeah, there we go. So now he's turning around. So there we go. He's gone. He's gone. All right, there we go. So, now, so there's a lift that's gonna take us to the next area, but you could also go to the right and you could do something. It's like to activate the Morgott's Great Rune or something. Like each Great Rune gives you something. Like Godric's Great Rune gives you extra like 5 points on your at like levels on your attributes or something like that. So I think it's like to activate. I don't know if it's to activate or I don't know what it's something to do with the Great Rune. It's something extra, but it could be pretty helpful. But you go down there. There's 2 duo bosses there, but they're pretty easy. They don't have much health. You can probably just summon in like a mimic tier or Greatshield Soldier or something like that. And you'll be fine. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the lift down, and yeah, we're gonna be able to go to the next area, and then I'll end the video there. Then I'll have the next video coming up soon. So there we go. As you can see, yeah, there's already some mist here. That already shows. Yeah, we are in a new place. We're in the cold, snowy area. I'll end the video once I get outside. Actually, hold on. You know what? I can't see a thing right now. So I'm actually gonna go and yeah, get my lantern. I need my lantern right now because I can't see a thing. There we go. Alright, lantern. There we go. Now I can actually see where I'm going. You don't know how to get the lantern. Once again, I'll have it linked in the description below. It's in my get powerful early or get overpowered early in Elden Ring. But yeah. Anyway, so you're gonna head out this way, and there we go. We're now outside, and this is the mountaintops of the giants, I believe. Oh no, Forbidden. Okay, so all right, it's still the snowy. It's the same thing. You get further in the snowy area, and then it says mountaintop. It's the snowy area. I would said I would end the video in the snowy area. So that red mark over there, that's where the mountaintops of the giants is. That will be a lift to take you to the mountaintops of the giants. Anyway, so that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please press the like if you like the video and subscribe to see more content. Hit that notification bell to get all notifications to see my next video and more. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.